archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. I'm having a storyteller adventure. There has been an update. A devil-themed update. Which means I haven't finished Storyteller yet. And I'm glad I did, because I thought it was a bit short. And normally I don't complain. I don't mind if it's like a 6-hour experience. It wasn't a 6-hour experience. It was like a 2-hour experience. It felt a little short. Like I really like the theme, like the graphics. It's all nice. You know, I enjoy everything about the game. I just genuinely thought it was a bit short. And like I normally, like, although I do play 100-hour JRPGs, I do also appreciate 20-hour RPGs, and I do appreciate short games. I just thought this was a little short. Anyway, there's more now. The other reason I'm coming back is that I'm doing a thing called Project 99. It's day 55, which means... Right, the whole point of this is that when I bought a house, right? And while I was in the process of buying a house, there was just like radio silence for ages. So I decided I was going to give myself a treat, and I was going to play 99 different games on 99 different days. Like, I didn't have to complete them. It was just sort of a challenge for myself. And these are the 99 games. Well, it's not 99. These are 38. The first 38 days. And then, of course, on day 38, Final Fantasy 16 came out, and I had to play that. And after that finished, I had to move house. In fact, it was during Final Fantasy 16. I shouldn't have played Final Fantasy 16. But now it's been a couple of months. I paused this, and I thought it would be a great time to continue, since it's about 50 days till Final Fantasy 7 Remake 2 comes out. You can see this is my progress so far, and you can see I've accidentally repeated one of the days. Day 40 and day 25 are the same, but so subtly we are discouraged from playing any games from this list on this page, but like nothing on this page is allowed to repeat. And of course, Storyteller wasn't on the original page either. As I was concerned, I was done with Storyteller. Didn't realise I was returning to it. But there you go. These are all the games I played daily. And have I managed... So the thing is, and I'm stalling a bit because I hope Storyteller isn't too short. Some of these I've completed, and some of them I have not, of course. Anyway, let's quit stalling, shall we? Play some computer games. But I enjoy these little projects. I'm not sure anyone else does, but this is Storyteller, a book about building stories. At the end of this book lies a crown. It is bestowed only upon the finest storytellers of the realm, and John. Every page is empty save for a title. It is your duty to fill these pages with the most captivating tales. Complete the book and prove yourself worthy of the title of Storyteller. So you'll notice there's new content. It's a miracle. If we go for the pages, see the dismay, aging. You can see I've done everything to full otherwise. Haunt, duplicity, scorn and deceit, telltale fingerprints, rescue, forgiven. So this might take us a couple of streams. Secrets. Let's skip to the end, right? Because I already have the crown as far as I'm concerned. Unless there's more chapters as well. Final chapter, the ceremony. So I've lost my crown. Give me my crown, you bastards. So, it's got to be a quicker way of doing this. We are 43% of the way through the game, apparently.
Yes. Yes. What? Yes. Yes.
Don't remember there being a narrator.
What? Yes. Storyteller, a book about building stories. At the end of this book lies a crown. It is bestowed only to the finest storytellers of the realm. Every page is empty, save for a title. It is your duty to fill these pages with the most captivating tales. Complete this book and prove yourself worthy of the title of Storyteller. Life and Death.
Ooh, let's have him read our stories we've already completed.
Adam starts alone, finds love, and dies happy.
And there we can see that's what happened. He starts alone, finds love, and dies happy.
Eve dies heartbroken.
There we go, they were in love. And Adam died, and she's heartbroken, and then she died.
Seeing the ghost of a lover.
Sort of a similar thing. They're both in love, he dies, but then he comes back.
Heartbreak with a happy ending.
Okay. Well, to have heartbreak, we shall need some love. You and Adam. And of course, kill one of them off. Oh no! But we're going to bring her back. There we go. They're reunited. Ah, they're like, oh, we are totally in love right now. Oh, I died. Oh, shit, I hate that you died. But I'm back. There was no room for me where I went. Yay, we are both appreciative of that thing.
Broken hearts.
Do like that he rolled that L.
A heartbreak is healed.
Without any deaths. Yes, look, Edgar and Lenora, they were in love. But Bernard was in love with him, and now they're in love with each other. I healed that heartbreak.
Rejected by own spouse.
Oh, well, that means we're going to require a wedding, right? There we go, but one of them's going to need amnesia. They were in love, look at them, having such a wonderful time, Lenora and Isabel. But suddenly, she bonked her head or some shit, and then she fell in love with Edgar, and they got married. Nobody in the church noticed that she was already married, but she knew. She was like, the fuck, you married with me? And she said, no, married with Edgar. And there we go, rejected by her own spouse.
Everyone rejects Edgar.
Yes, look at them. Bernard and Lenore were in love, and Edgar was like, you want to be in love with me? No, I'm in love with her. But then he died, and she's like, I don't know who the fuck that is. And she's like, I'm in love with you, and she's like, no, I'm in love with that dead guy. Who the fuck are you talking about? But don't worry, she falls in love with... Hang on. That doesn't look right.
Everyone rejects Edgar.
Well, it says I've done it. But yeah. I don't know if this story makes sense. Maybe I'll change it afterwards.
Everyone. Surviving spouses find comfort.
Well, I left John's best for this one. Look, they got married, Edgar and Lenora. Look, they got married, Bernard and Isabel. And, yeah, it has been changed. Look, they both died. And they were confused. They were like, the work... But if I were to put Isabel, say, here... Now to put Lenora here, now they can get married. That seems like an ending that actually makes sense.
Rejected by own spouse. Rejected. Everyone rejects Edgar.
There we go, that's fixed it. That was weird. Why was that changed? I am covering up the story there. I want to see the other side. So many people to reject. Three people. That's quite a lot. Did I click on grief? Yeah,
Surviving spouses find comfort.
Yes, we did.
Apparition. Edgar shocks himself.
Edgar is dead, and he forgot he died. How did he bonk his head? He bonked his head on a ghost wall. Then he sees a mirror and he's like, I'm fucking dead.
Heartbroken spouses are reunited.
In the afterlife. Look at them, they're in love, but she died. But she came back to life, but he died as well. And so she died again. Who knows how that happened. But look, they got reunited. Isn't that lovely? And I'm, again, covering the picture.
Heartbreak for everyone.
Yeah, look. Edgar and Lenora are in love, but Lenora died. And he's like, oh, I wish she hadn't died. And she came back. Great that you wish that. You see, they're in love again. But then he died. Oh, no. I don't think that fulfills the quest. There you go. That's a heartbreak. I think I could have... I added a spooky ending, but I think that is actually what I needed. Either of those would have been fine.
Whole heartbroken dog dies happy.
Okay, well... Edgar has a dog, and he's a dog, so he loves his dog, because who wouldn't love their dog? But Edgar died. No, dog did not like that at all. But of course, Edgar came back. Time passes, and Edgar came back. The dog is old now. But he's fucking stoked. Edgar came back. It was all a little bit too much for him. Let's make Edgar sad as well. Let's not. There we go. Well, I'm covering it up. There's a doggo there. So once upon a time, there was a man and a dog that they got on great. And then a bad thing happened, and he fucking died. A long time later, he came back. You know what? Let's change it around. Maybe we can make them both old. Then it's a bit less mean that, you know, the dog dies. And there we go.
The cellar. Lenora drinks poison.
Does she? Because it looks like she definitely didn't drink poison. Because Lenora did not see him die. See, Lenora and Edgar were in love, and he died, and she don't like that. I shall join him. That's what Lenora was like.
Double poison.
Someone drinks poison twice. They were in love, and he died, the fucker. And then she died because she drank poison, and she came back and she said, "Well, no, I'm having fucking none of that." And then she drank a poison again, but had she waited, he would have come back as well. Hi, how ironic. It didn't even ask me to make it ironic. I just did that because I could, because I'm a monster.
Isabel is haunted by her husband.
Isabel and Edgar were in love, but it turned out Edgar was a right prick, and Isabel was like, "I'm murdering that fuck. He gonna die," and he did, because he drank the poison. She put it in the wine glass. She cleaned the wine glass thoroughly and drank some of the wine that he didn't get to drink. But then he came back as a ghost and was like, "You fuck! I'm gonna haunt you because you did a murder to me." And that's the story of Isabel being haunted by her husband.
Murder of jealousy.
But everyone meets their demise. Edgar and Lenore were in love. But Isabel wanted a bit of that action. But fuck, he was already with Lenora, so she made some poison, as she loves to do, and made Lenora drink it, and she died. And then he was like, "Well, I forgot, I'm also drinking the poison to join you." And she's like, "I didn't know it worked like that. I will also drink some poison and join you, and we can do this all again in the afterlife." And we know ghosts exist. We've seen them on the other places.
Which becomes the mirror's favorite?
Well, look, the witch was just like, "No, it's Snow White. Old Snowy is obviously my favorite." And she's like, "Ha ha ha! I'm gonna make a witchy potion, turn you into a frog." She's pretty pleased with that. Look at her. Frog's not best pleased, but she's pleased. And then she asked the mirror, and the mirror's like, "Yeah, you are better than a frog." Scorn.
Curse is lifted.
See, in the forest, the witch. Okay. Let's Snowy and the Prince are in love. As That's nice, but it's not what I wanted. Why didn't you... What did I do before? Once upon a time, there was a witch, and she was into the prince, but he wasn't into that for the tribe. And she was like, "Well, you be a frog then." And then, luckily, Snowy found the frog prince, and she's like, "You kiss frogs. That's the rules. I know. It's not my first rodeo, so I'm gonna kiss this frog." And it's a prince. That's how that works. We're all familiar with that particular story.
A kiss and a curse.
Well, I can do one of those immediately. But I can't because he doesn't want to do the kiss and the curse. Ah. She will. Once upon a time, there was a witch, and she could use magical powers to make herself hot. And the prince was into that, but she was like, "I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to be hot all the time." And she was like, "Will you kiss me when I look like this?" And he said, "No, I don't want to do that." And she said, "Well, fuck you. You're gonna be a frog then." And then she had some more of her soup, and she's like, missing out on the hot witch. Would have turned back eventually, probably. Who knows? Spite of a witch sometimes. That's witches be like that, you know. Witches be crazy. We have a double.
Tiny gets a kiss.
Well, this is Tiny. Tiny is not as the mirror like Snowy more than Tiny. This Swan Lake that's playing. I thought we'd done this one already. Why is the mirror even in this? Ooh. Let's read this one. Once upon a time, the witch was in her boat and she wanted to kiss, but Prince was, he wasn't into her. And she's like, "You gotta be a fucking frog." And the frog was just like, hello, Bit. I am Prince, and she kind of got the vibes. In the meantime, Witch was just like, what about Tiny? I want kiss. No, Tiny also did not want to kiss, so she turned Tiny into a frog. And of course, eventually Tiny found himself on a boat, and Snowy was like, "That frog is Prince," but it wasn't. It was Tiny. Very much feels like one of those 80s movies that have aged poorly. But we want an ungrateful maiden. We're gonna want harder versions of this. Prince saves Tiny. Hang on. Why is the mirror in this story? Once upon a time, there was a mirror and a witch, and the witch was like, "Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest maiden of them all?" And he's like, "It's just Snowy, it's always Snowy." And she's like, "Well, fuck that, you're a frog now." And the frog went into the forest and kind of communicated using froggy vibes to the prince that she was Snowy, and Princess is like, "Oh, I'm probably in love with you. I know what you probably look like. I find a boat. I will save you, frog, if you can understand me." But the boat was taken by the witch, who was she wanted to kiss Tiny, and Tiny didn't want that, so "You're a frog as well. I have one move, and that move is frog." And of course, that frog found himself on a boat. And Prince was like, "You're a frog, I will save Snowy." But it wasn't Snowy. It was Tiny all along. Let's do this one more time, shall we? Well, I guess it's nice that she's grateful, but like, I wanted her to be ungrateful. Ooh, how do I make her ungrateful? Oh, I can make the dog, the frog, heartbroken, but oh, it saves them.
Tiny gets a kiss. The man. Beauty.
Right, this was only supposed to be a short stream because the storytellers are all kind of quick little streams anyway, and I'd like to have this not end immediately, so yeah, we'll try another, we'll have another attempt at that next time. We're halfway through the game, which is interesting, because I would have thought I'd finish the game. Either way. Thank you very much for watching this. I've been Johnstruct. I've been having a storyteller adventure. Thank you very much for watching, of course.